beauties, so I'm starting off today's tutorial with my base and brows already done, and I'm going in with Trusting, which is a silver shimmer eyeshadow on the moving part of my eyelid, just all over from beginning to end there. I don't know why I found that amusing, but I did. Okay, now I'm going in with Stunning, which is a bright pink matte blush, and I'm using that in the crease and blending it upwards, and I'm also going really far into the inner corner because this is going to be our contour color, because this is kind of a like Glam Skull look. So I'm going on the inner portion of the lower lash line with that. I'm using the Deluxe Brush and sort of bringing that down onto my nose as well. And up into the beginning of my brows, and then just blending it, trying to blend it in there. And then I'm also taking that matte pink on a little bit lower on the outer edge of my lower lash line, and then bringing it up and blending it with the color on the upper lash line. And then I do the same on the other side. And now I'm going in with Regal, which is a purple pigment. This does have shimmer. It's up to you if you want to do something with shimmer or without. I just kind of do whatever I want. I really like this color, so I didn't really care that it didn't have shimmer. So I'm putting it in the outer edge of the crease, and then in the outer portion of that lower lash line area there, just to give some depth. Now I'm going in with Perfect Eyeliner, which is just the black eyeliner, and I'm doing a pretty straight line. It's going to be slightly thicker on the outer edge. And then I'm also going to take it on the outer edge of the lower lash line and then smudge it with my finger. Okay, so now I'm going to take the Real Techniques setting brush and that stunning pink blusher, and I'm going to start creating my contour. So I'm going to do sort of that like jawbone, cheekbone. I don't do anatomy. I have no idea what that is. Okay, so I'm just making that line with the pink, and then I'm also doing my temple. And then I decide to do a little bit of contouring on my forehead slash 5-head because it's kind of large. So I could have gone all the way across or just on the sides. I think either way completely works and just gives a little bit of more dimension there. So I decided I kind of wanted to sharpen the edges of that, so I used the Lipliner Punchy. So it did sharpen the edges, but it didn't really give much dimension because it's really the same color as that blush. So it was like a nice addition, but it didn't do much. So I decided to take a darker pink lip liner. This is Posh. It's almost like a purple, and add this so that I could give a little bit of like a 3D effect to it. And then I smudged it with my finger. Okay, so now I'm adding with the Deluxe Brush some of that Regal Pigment, which is just a shimmery purple, just along the edges, again to give a little bit of dimension, a little bit of depth to it. So I'm just doing that on all of the areas that I sort of contoured. Then I'm going in with a nice quick coat just on the upper lashes with the Epic Mascara. I am going to put on falsies, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time with that. Okay, so now I'm going to make my little nose. I'm using the color Passionate, which is our purple eyeliner. I'm just outlining and then filling in that nose shape. And I also decided to use some of that Passionate liner on the outer edge of the lower lash line. Then I'm going in on the lips, and this part actually takes quite a bit of time. I didn't really realize how much time it would take. I'm using Pristine, which is our matte white eyeliner. Another good dupe for this, as long as it's sharp, is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. So I decided to just fill in my entire lips and even overline a teensy bit just to cover up any of the color on my upper and lower lip. Then to give a little dimension on the nose, I just sort of add a little dot there. And then I start going in and creating the teeth. Just matching top to bottom, trying to make them a little bit pointy and as symmetrical as I possibly can. Okay, so now I start using the lip liner in Punchy to just define in between the teeth and going over the lips as well. And then I go in with the color Posh, which is a little bit of a darker pink, and I start filling in those same areas and just sort of smudging them and defining them a little bit more. Then I went in with the Real Technique setting brush and some more of that Stunning blush in pink to just give a little dimension to my chin area. And now I'm going to do some highlight with Iridescent. This is the powder highlighter in the lightest color. It's very white. It's got a little bit almost like of a blue purple like duotone to it. So I put that in the middle of my forehead, on my cheekbones, my chin, and then I believe I put a teensy bit on my nose just to sort of brighten up those other areas of my face. Okay, so now I have added my blonde wig. I will leave the link for this below in the description box. This is one of my favorites. It's a lace front wig that I got on Amazon. I feel like it suits this look very nicely. So now I'm going to put on some false lashes. These are the Andrea 53s. I'll leave a link for them below as well. They're similar to the Ardell's. You can get them at like Walmart or drugstore. And they're just like a very subtle but like flared out look. So I just applied them to my eyes. And that is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for watching.